Hey y'all, my name's Seth Packan, and this is Podunk Perspective, a podcast based on the Podunk Perspective. Podunk Perspective, we are here.
What's up, man?
Daniel Jeffers, how we doing, man?
I'm here.
This was in the plan for a minute. You know, we
It's been a
finally
while.
got it
We've
here.
been talking about it, haven't we?
Yeah, so you're in town. You don't necessarily live here. Kind of tell us where you're from and how you got into music.
Well, I grew up in a small town of Dallas, North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. I always say Charlotte because nobody knows we're Dallas, or it's either, oh, you're from Dallas, Texas. And
Yeah.
I can't stand that. But, yeah, I grew up there. Spent a couple years in college until they kicked me out. I moved back home and
What college?
North Carolina State University.
Yeah.
Go Wolfpack.
Nice.
Everybody gives me hell about that around here. You ain't a Vols fan, you ain't nobody.
Right. So when was that when you picked up a guitar? Was that like high school, middle school?
Yeah, it was, man. I went to a church camp one time, and there was this guy there. I don't even remember what he played, but he was playing guitar, and he had like this just flock of girls around him, and I was like, that guy seems pretty cool. I think I'm gonna learn how to play the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've always played instruments growing up, but I was about 17, I think, when I started like taking lessons and trying to figure it all out.
Did you play sports in high school too?
I did. Yeah, like I started playing the violin, fiddle, whatever you want to call it, and like 7 years old. Then I got to middle school, and sports were a lot cooler than the fiddle, and I could kick myself so hard for not staying with it, man. It's not staying. It makes me mad. I still got it. I just don't know how to play it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like especially in this town, it's always needed, you know?
Oh, yeah. Everybody needs a fiddle player.
Right. So what sports were you playing?
Football, mostly, yeah.
What position?
Linebacker, man.
Yeah, did you love it?
I was a lot skinnier back then, but, yeah, I loved it. I could have went pro, I think.
You think so?
Yeah,
were you trying to go to play college?
Hell no. I wasn't fast enough for that. If I had maybe a couple more inches and a little more speed, I'd be all right. No, I just enjoyed it.
So growing up, like, what were some music maybe your parents were playing around you and stuff like that?
Oh, dude. I remember 7, 8 years old, and you may not know do you know what doo-wop music is? Like from the 50s and 60s? Yep. My dad had like I think it was on like PBS, they did like a doo-wop series back in the day, and my mom bought my dad like a 3-disc set, and I remember listening to that, and that was like probably the first music I remember.
Yeah.
And then it was probably until I got into high school, college that I really found a love for country music.
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to R&B music too. That was middle school too.
Who were some of those artists that you like to listen to?
Boyz II Men, Jagged Edge, Brian McKnight. That was one of my favorites. I got in trouble in middle school one time for singing I'll Make Love to You in math class. And I didn't know what it was talking about, honestly, but
that's great.
My teacher fussed at him. She's like, you can't sing that song in here. I'm like, well, why not? It's a great song.
Yeah.
She's like, it's what it's talking about. And I'm like, you love somebody. What are you talking about?
So when was that first gig that came?
Well, I was in a band. I went off to school, graduated in 2010, and went off to college. Like, I spent 2 years up there. Right. And really, I just played guitar in my dorm room and made YouTube videos back when I didn't know anything. You know, I wish I was doing that now or I could get paid for it.
Yeah.
But I come back home and I joined a cover band. And I think I spent about 4 years playing with them. And I kind of got burnt out because we played a lot of the same bars and same songs. And I had a buddy of mine who was like, hey, go play a show by yourself. And I was like, nah, I can't do that. I'm too scared. And he booked me a show and said, hey, you need to be here at 8 o'clock. You got to play this. And I'm like, all right. So that was, I would say that was probably like the first solo gig that I had and I made a lot more money. And I was like, I kind of like this.
What were some of those covers you were doing that, you know, you kind of felt right in your pocket that was like, yeah, this is my money song? You know?
Back then, I feel like I've developed a lot. I was 20 years old, 21. Well, no, I was probably 23, 24. But I feel like that's been 10 years ago just about. And I feel like I've developed as a singer and an artist since then. But even then, I mean, it was some Travis Tritt and it was, trying to think back, Zach Brown Band and stuff like that.
So you were always trying to do like the country thing?
Yeah. You know, and I never really knew I could sing per se. I was 17, had been learning the guitar, and Eric Church's Carolina album had come out, and I wrote down all the lyrics on a piece of paper and the chords on top of them because I don't think Ultimate Guitar Tabs was around back then. And I remember like learning how to sing it, and I played it for my mom and dad. Like they got home from work. It was during the summer, and I was like, "Hey, I want to play you this." And dang, that's really good. And I'm like, "Well, you have to say that. You know, you're my parents. You got to say that." But I think that was where it really like just clicked.
Right. And then when did Nashville come into the scene?
Probably about 2 or 3 years ago now that I'd come a few times. I think 2020 was the very first time that I'd ever been out here. As like I come out here actually with that cover band one time in 2018, 2016 maybe. But 2020 was the first time that I come and like played a writer's round.
Nice.
Green as hell. Didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know where to go. Nervous as I could be.
So did you put out music before you came to Nashville?
2020 was I think it was about that same year that I kind of did it all. Still had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
Didn't know how to promote anything.
Yeah.
Still don't know how to promote anything. I have help.
Yeah.
I got some good help, but
What about like the writing side? Does that come easy to you?
at times, I mean, I think I struggle a lot with like writer's block at times. Like get in a room and I get scared that I'm like, I'm gonna write something bad and I don't write. I think that's probably my biggest downfall.
Yeah.
But like when I get in a room with people, it's a lot easier. You know, bouncing ideas off folks.
So like those first few times, maybe in Nashville, getting in those rooms.
Yeah, no, the very first time I wrote the songs from the EP, I got in a room with Bobby Hamrick and Justin Halpin, man, and just really two great guys and really great writers. And I may have said 2 words that entire right. You know, we come out with a song, but I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you're learning,
And they're like, don't worry, man. Everybody's got their spot in the room. And I'm like, y'all just trying to make me feel better about myself.
Typically, what's your process when you're going through and writing,
I like to come up with somewhat of a catchy melody, but normally start at the chorus, write a pretty good chorus, or I don't know. I think each time is just different. Just kind of.
You start with like an idea and then
definitely go all right, let's pass around some ideas and go from there. See which one has the best idea.
Do you have some favorite people you write with in town?
Those two, Bobby and Justin, they really kind of have taken me under their wing and taught me a lot. I had to write this week with like Kel Dodds. He's a cool dude. Yeah. But I would say, I mean, there's a few. Mark Irwin, I got to write with Mark Irwin.
Oh, that's sweet.
He's pretty cool. We had a Alan Jackson #1 back in like '87. That was really cool. He's a really nice guy too.
So are some of these guys like on these newer songs you've been putting out? Are they some of the writers on there or?
Yeah, sweet. Justin and Bobby. I think we wrote like 7 or 8 songs. I come to Nashville and got in a room with them. We wrote 2. We had 2 days, and then they actually flew out to Charlotte, and we did like a little mini retreat and wrote 4 or 5 that day. And so there was all just us 3 on that whole project.
Oh, that's sweet. So. Besides doing the whole music thing and songwriting and stuff, what's your job outside of here?
Landscaping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and being a daddy.
Yeah, how's that?
It's a full-time job on both of them.
Yeah, how do you balance, the music life with home life?
It's tough. I mean, it really is. I try to spend as much time as I can at home when it's given. There's been multiple times like going to play a gig, my daughter will be like, "Do you really have to go? Can you stay here?" Yeah. I'm like, you have a really strong argument. I might just cancel my gig and stay with you. But we've learned to kind of balance it. But it does. It's a, like I said, it's a full-time job trying to just balance that out.
Because I mean, a lot of artists obviously live here, but you have to, deal with the ups and downs of living outside of town and always coming in.
Well, we're working. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here really soon. We're working on that. Was actually looking at a couple houses this week.
Awesome,
so
good stuff.
It's in the works, and it's probably about time.
Yeah. Can you kind of tell us how, that has been a struggle, in the last year or so, maybe traveling back and forth?
Well, I mean, just being at home and being away in general is tough. I mean, FaceTime's cool, but it ain't the same as being in person. Yeah. And I think about that just being away, but then I think about guys touring, man. I'm like, they're doing what they love, but it's hard. It's a hard thing to do and be away. As a daddy, I want to be present in their life. I want them to look back and be like, my daddy was there. My daddy cared. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at.
Absolutely. So, like, when you've been out on the road and stuff, what are some of your favorite gigs you've played? Favorite moments? Maybe, a moment in time where you're like, dang, like, I'm doing something cool.
Well, I got to go out to Salina, Kansas back 2021. Like it was right after COVID. We were still having to wear a mask and all that, but got to go out and open up for Joe Nichols and Jason Michael Carroll. And Kelsey Lamb was there too. But that was pretty cool. Like, that was the first time that I actually went somewhere to play.
Right.
So that one kind of sticks with me. Like, that was a check off the old to-do list there. Yeah. I'd say probably the coolest was Mark Chesnutt down in Spartanburg, South Carolina. It's been a couple years ago, but that was pretty cool. It was mid-size, 700-800 people. That was pretty cool. And then there was Priscilla Block too. That one was fun. That was a hometown show at Coyote Joe's, man. It was like 3,000 people there.
Yeah. So what's your hometown reaction like when you play around there?
It varies at times. I mean, like, I did a headline show at Coyote Joe's back in March of 22, 23. And we sold like 500 or 600 tickets, and but that's such a big venue, like,
right, yeah,
it was really cool. I had a lot of people come out for that, and that meant a lot to me.
Yeah. So you got some. Well, this podcast will be out after the fact, but you got some new music coming out tomorrow.
Tonight at midnight.
Yeah, EP, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that and what went into that.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
A lot of money. Well, I say a lot of money. I got out really good, man. But I self-funded a lot of it, and it was a grind. I mean, we come in and like, all right, let's do these 4 songs, and I'm like, all right, somebody's got to direct me because I don't know what I'm doing here. Right. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, and we narrowed it down to the 4, and then booked the studio, and so we recorded at Sound Emporium, Studio B, I believe it was. And that in itself was just a crazy experience. I'd never been into a, what's the word? I'm going brain dead here. Session musicians, having them come in and play, and I'm like, oh, that's wild. That in itself was really fun to watch.
What's your favorite song off this EP?
I would probably say If This Town Could Talk. I like Not Yet, like the title track of the album or the EP is, and it's a good up tempo song, and it makes you want to tap your foot. But at first, I wasn't really sure about If This Town Could Talk bit on it, and then after, like, we played it last night live, full band, and I was like, I like this. It kind of lets me show off a little bit. What I like, singing, I like to show off a little bit, and it's a little different too. It's not as country as you would think.
Yeah, no, it's
got a little vibe to it.
I've listened to it. It's tight, man.
It's a little different, but it's cool. So that would say that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah,
and it's crazy. It was like that's like a 180 change from when we started the project.
Right.
I was like, I don't know about this song. Now I'm like, I like this song.
No, that's good stuff. So you mentioned you played it last night. So you kind of have a busy week this week.
Oh, dude,
kind of tell
nonstop.
us, give us a little sneak peek into your week and what you've been doing and everything like that.
Well, I drove up here Monday. I left the house at like 7:30, set in the mountains of North Carolina on 40 for 45 minutes and stopped traffic. Was not prepared for that. But I had a write. I've had 2 writes a day, basically, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we played bus call last night at Category 10. My band come up Tuesday night, boys from back home. And then we're playing Whiskey Jam, which I know this will be out after the fact, but first whiskey Jam tonight, man. And so I'm a little nervous, but I'm also pumped about it. I've been that's one of those that I've been trying to check off.
It's definitely like a bucket list one for any Nashville artist. Doesn't matter what genre. I feel like
absolutely. I've been trying to get in there, so it finally worked out.
Yeah. So
it's EP night, so that makes it even more special.
Yeah, it's perfect timing. Good job, Sean.
Yeah, way to go, Sean. I don't think he had anything to do with that. Honestly, I think it was all me.
So you said your band's from back home?
Yeah.
Are you tight with them?
Oh, yeah. Probably a little too much.
How long have you been with them?
We've probably played together for going on 3 years now.
Nice.
Yeah. It's they're really good guys. They give me a hard time a lot, but I love them. Yeah. They're good dudes, good musicians too. Yeah.
So are they excited to play tonight or not?
I think so. And this all kind of transpired yesterday.
Right.
And I was like, hey, we're going to play Whiskey Jam. And they're like, oh, all right, cool. So I think they're excited. I think a few of them have actually played Whiskey Jam with some other bands, but because they play in Charlotte a good bit, so they play with a lot of other people. Yeah.
So when you're traveling in, what's your favorite road trip snack or maybe gas station? Where you stopping?
Natural Light. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Where am I stopping? There are QTs out here. Quick Trips.
I think there's some out here.
I like
QT's,
a good old QT, the rollers or like a QT hot dog. Those are pretty good, man.
Yeah, they kind of got like the what's it called? The cash wraps in the middle, and then you have like the two like sides. That
yeah, when they have a grill too, and they actually have really good food.
Yeah, they have like the pulled pork tacos or something. I think.
Yeah, really they have brisket.
Yeah, brisket,
pork, chicken. Yeah, they're all. Oof, really good.
That's the way to go. What's your favorite spots in Nashville when you're coming to town, hanging out?
Try to stay away from Broadway, man. Like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I think like we'll go down there and hang out for a night, but we always end up at Red Door just like everybody else, I think.
Is that your fault, Sean?
Yes. Absolutely. It's all Sean's fault.
So kind of tell us about your and Sean's relationship and how you guys met and everything.
Well, Sean reached out to me on...
I find this pretty cool. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, he reached out to me on Instagram April? Was 2 years ago? Yeah. This coming April will be 2 years. And before that, like, I've had people reach out. Hey, I can do this, this, and this. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Yeah. And then it never pans out, and I get my feelings hurt. And I think the thing that really set that apart from Sean was he's like, hey, I can't do anything for you right now, but I can help you meet people, and I can kind of show you the ropes when you're out here. And I'm like, all right, that's more than I've gotten. So, yeah, let's do that. And then it just kind of blossomed into a pretty good working relationship.
That's sweet. That's good stuff.
Yep. I keep him busy.
Yeah, I bet.
When I say I have my team, that's my team. Mm-hmm. Production and social media and everything, that's my team right there.
That's great. Good stuff. So after this EP and everything, do you have plans for some more shows, maybe more songs coming out, you know?
Yeah, we've discussed some stuff. I think the biggest thing is just getting out here. Yeah. After the EP drops, just kind of seeing what happens with it and seeing where it goes and just making my way out here. If
you had a wish on a future collab, what would that be? Who would that be with?
Keith Whitley's dead, so no, probably Cameron Marlowe or somebody. You know, Cameron's from about 45 minutes away from where I live, so he's a North Carolina boy. So that would be really cool to do something like that. Have like a North Carolina boys album.
Yeah, no, that's sweet.
That would be pretty cool.
Who's watching Cameron? Who's some artists from North Carolina? Like, I know you're saying.
You got Luke Holmes, you know, his buddy Adam Church. I'm really good buddies with Adam Church. My buddy Kyle Kelly is a really good artist from home. He actually plays guitar in the band with me. There's a lot of good artists in around home. Austin McNeil. You got Eric Church from North Carolina, like we talked about. Those are the big ones.
Right. So, I know the whole Luke Holmes story. Like, he grew up in Boone. Like, have you been to that area and stuff?
Yeah, Boone's about an hour and a half. Actually, I'm taking my drummer to Boone Saturday. We're playing Friday night in Kentucky, driving through the night to Boone. Yeah. They're playing at the App State game.
That's great.
And then we play Saturday night too. So it's Boone's a really cool city.
Yeah, no, I've heard really cool things. I mean, that's obviously where he kind of got his start. It seems like, you know. Yep. But I think we're gonna get into some music here.
All right.
How about that?
I can do that. I can play a little bit.
Let's do it. Let's get into it. Daniel Jeffers, you're gonna play us some music here. Yeah. I was just thinking the first time I think I saw you play, it was Bus Call, or was it, Why Not?
I think it was probably Why Not.
Why Not? Yeah, it was at Tin Roof. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, that guy's good. He's really good. I think that might have been either the second or third time I met you, Sean. You know, that's sweet. So let's do it, man. What's this first song you got?
Let's do Ain't About You. It's pretty much a song, man, about just... Hell, I got to think about it. When every song reminds you of that person, whether, you know, you're trying to get over them and whatnot, and it's, you know, I want to hear a song that ain't about you. Right. Basically what the song's about.
Absolutely.
I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, right?
Yeah, I hope so. All right, here we go. Every going nowhere midnight drive had something on repeat. Every living room so danced with you synced with my heartbeat. Every bar on Broadway had a band that made you dance. Now I'm wishing I could turn it all off any way I can. Don't wanna hear a love song, truck song, go out getting drunk song. One's for breaking up too. Cause when you fall in love with the radio on the FM stays even when you're gone. I just keep holding on, something new, but I ain't found one yet that ain't about you. I can hear it driving by out of a half-rolled down window. Every quarter dropped in a jukebox, every bar open to close. Every time I hear a lyric, the words I'm missing you, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Don't wanna hear a love song, truck song, go out getting drunk song. One's for breaking up too. Cause when you fall in love with the radio on, the FM stays even when you're gone. I just keep holding on, something new, but I ain't found one yet that ain't about you. Oh, that ain't about you. I don't wanna hear it. No, I don't wanna hear it. Don't wanna hear a love song, truck song, go out getting drunk song, the ones breaking up too. Cause when you fall in love with the radio on, the FM stays even when you're gone. I just keep holding on, something new, but I ain't found one yet that ain't about you. Ain't found one yet that ain't about you. Oh, that ain't about you.
Let's go.
Woo.
That's a good one, man.
I like the old voice crack, don't you?
No, seriously, man. You killed it. That's
Well,
good.
thank you.
That's a good
Let
scene.
me hydrate right quick with some good boy here.
Good boy. Shout out.
I might need another one. These things are good.
I got a bunch here.
Very dangerous.
So what's this next one you got for us?
Oh, let's see. Let's do Me a Favor. I think.
I don't think I've heard this one yet.
I'm trying to remember. I think Ain't About You was like the second song that we wrote. With me, Justin, and Bobby. No, this was the second. This was the second day we wrote this one. The first day we wrote, I didn't say a whole lot. Second day, I said maybe 10 words.
Yep.
But we got some really cool songs out of it.
Good stuff.
But this is called Ain't About You. No, this is not Ain't About You. This is called Do Me a Favor.
Let's do it.
That's why I got the guy over here reminding me.
Shout out manager Sean.
If you want to call me, don't. If you want to drive by, take a long way home. If you want a glass of wine, pour one alone. If you want to call me, don't. Can you do me a favor? Can you light us up like rolling paper? Can you pour us out like whiskey down the drain? 'Cause I ain't getting any closer to anything even close to closure. If this is how it's gonna be, do me a favor, forget about me. It's the hope that kills you, and you've been killing me. I wanna be a stranger, a distant memory, not the kind you wanna call and mix it up with alcohol, 'cause it kills you, and you've been killing me. Can you do me a favor? Can you light us up like rolling paper? Can you pour us out like whiskey down the drain? 'Cause I ain't getting any closer to anything even close to closure. If this is how it's gonna be, do me a favor, forget about me. 'Cause I've tried, yes I've tried, done everything to get you off my mind. Can you do me a favor? Can you light us up like rolling paper? Can you pour us out like whiskey down the drain? Oh, 'cause I ain't getting any closer to anything even close to closure. If this is how it's gonna be, do me a favor, forget about me. Do me a favor, forget about me.
This man can sing, man.
Oh, you know, just a little bit.
How'd you learn to sing? Like did you kind of just self-taught, or?
Yeah, a lot of it was. I mean, I going back to the R&B, man, I kind of listen to that, and like I guess you'd say like the runs that I do.
Yeah.
I guess I got a lot of influence from that.
That's sick, man.
But I just practiced, got in the shower,
That's
sang
wild.
all the time.
That's so good.
Probably annoyed my parents, you know, but I don't know, I enjoy it. I like to sing.
Yeah, no, man, you're good vocally.
The day that I don't like to sing is the day I just got to walk away from it. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. What's this third song you got for us, my man?
Oh, it is called "If This Town Could Talk."
Let's do it.
Yeah, I hope y'all like it. Her suitcase wheels in the driveway, her red tail lights on the highway, a few calls home to her mama, not much else in weeks. Makes me wonder if this town will have a lot more to say now. Something tells me it'd be mad as hell at me. But if this town could talk, I think I know just what it'd say. Probably tell me I'm a fool for letting her drive away, and ask me why the hell I said goodbye. Have his reasons why her leaving's all my fault. If this town could talk. Shake his head with a deep breath, say it had to get it off of his chest, and it would tell me what it really thinks. Oh, knowing that it wouldn't change a thing. If this town could talk, I think I know just what it'd say. Probably tell me I'm a fool for letting her drive away, and ask me why the hell I said goodbye. Have his reasons why her leaving's all my fault. Oh, if this town could talk. New York or LA, it don't matter, they're both 1,000 miles away. I wonder if I listen close, would it put me in my place? 'Cause if this town could talk, I think I know just what it'd say. Probably tell me I'm a fool for letting her drive away, and ask me why the hell I said goodbye. Have his reasons why her leaving's all my fault. could talk, if this town could talk.
What a song, man.
That's a pretty cool song, man. I like that song. That's
So
one of my
tell us
favorites.
kind of the making of that one, the story behind it,
Justin come in with the idea, and like I said, at first it was kind of just, I was like, I don't know about this, man. It was different. Yeah. And then Bobby being the lyric wizard that he is, we sat down and just kind of got into it. And then when we cut like the scratch demo, whatever you want to call it, that's when it kind of started.
Yeah.
But I was still like, I don't know about this song. And then once we got it back from the studio, I was like, yeah.
I feel like the cool part about that song is like it doesn't say a lot, but it says enough.
Yeah.
To where like you're like it impacts you. You're like, oh, damn. You're like, wow. I feel that.
You're like, I wonder if my town will talk about me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and people do. People are always talking.
It's so true. What's this fourth one you got for us?
Well, this is the title track off the EP. It's called Not Yet. And it's probably those other three are a little slower, but this is probably the most upbeat song. And it's a song about, going out with your girl and you're like, you're ready to go home. And she's like, nah, let's just go out. Well, I'm not ready to go home. I mean, I am, but not yet.
Yeah.
Let's go to another bar. Let's keep drinking.
This is a good song. I can't wait.
I hope I can play it right. We'll see. I know she's gonna wanna catch a ride home, but she wants another 7 and 7. I know she's gonna let me get her along, but it's only 45 after 11. And the open sign's on in the window of the bar next door. And the cover band drummer's got the 4 on the floor. Yeah, she wants what she wants, and she wants one more. Best things are worth waiting for. She said, I want you to take me home, but not yet. She said, baby, where we going to next? Yeah, she wants to dance around every bar in this town before we dancing around in my bed. She said, I want you to take me home. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I know she didn't go and look this good just to get up and leave this early. On in the room like I knew you would, and I ain't in any hurry. So play another drink and drink another song, long as I'm the one you calling it last call. She said, I want you to take me home, but not yet. She said, baby, where we going to next? Yeah, she wants to dance around every bar in this town before we're dancing around in my bed. She said, I want you to take me home. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I know she's gonna wanna catch a ride home, but she wants another 7 and 7. She said, I want you to take me home, but not yet. She said, baby, where we going to next? Yeah, she wants to dance around every bar in this town before we dancing around in my bed. She said, I want you to take me home. I want you to take me home. I want you to take me home. I want you to take me home, but not yet.
Let's go, man. I love that song.
That's fun.
I've been jamming that one.
Well, I appreciate that, dude.
I'm going to ask for requests. You can tell me no if you don't want to.
Man.
But
you didn't tell me about this.
No, yeah, I'm kind of just throwing a curveball in here. Leaving Dallas. It's one of my favorite songs. I jam that song a lot. Yeah.
Would you say drink to it a lot? Is that what you? Jam to it.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. It makes me want to drink sometimes too. I should be able to play it. Let's see. So it's basically a song about leaving home, man.
It's not about Dallas, Texas.
No, it's Dallas, North Carolina.
Yep.
Leaving home, leaving the ones that I love and missing them. Here I am alone again, out on this 2-lane road again. Full steam ahead, chasing the wind. My mind in the wheel spinning. For every mile's a memory. New town, new stage, new crowd to please. Getting closer to that neon dream. Sometimes it's hell to live it. Oh, I'm torn between, oh, two things I need. 'Cause in the rear view is everything that means anything. And I know you wanna see me see this through. It's a sacrifice for the life I'll miss. Life I'm trying to build us. The hardest part of leaving Dallas is leaving you. This is my favorite verse of this song. Yeah. It really is, but it a lot of truth to it. One night is not enough for all those kisses and hugs, or to hear that sweet voice say, Daddy, I miss you. Oh, I'm torn between, oh, two things I need. 'Cause in the rear view is everything that means anything. And I know you wanna see me see this through. It's a sacrifice for the life I'll miss. Life I'm trying to build us. The hardest part of leaving Dallas is leaving you. I'm torn between, oh, two things I need. 'Cause in the rear view is everything that means anything. And I know you wanna see me see this through. It's a sacrifice, a life I'll miss. Life I'm trying to build us. The hardest part of leaving Dallas is leaving you. Oh, is leaving you.
What a song. Seriously,
Yeah,
man. That's a good one right there.
Thank you.
Dude, thanks for being on, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man.
Podunk Perspective. Daniel Jeffers, man.
Yeah,
Seriously. First time?
Yeah, first time. And it's been a blast, man.
Hey, guess what? We're definitely going to do it another time for sure. Absolutely.
You let me know.
Cheers, man. Thanks for being on.
Yes, sir. Cheers to you.
Go check out Daniel Jeffers' music on all platforms. Go check out his content. Go give him a follow. What's the @ here?
Daniel Jeffers Music.
Sweet.
Everywhere. Should be everywhere, I think.
Awesome.
That's what we got worked out.
Well, sweet. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank y'all for watching.
Hey, we'll see you.